Dein gutes Jahr, soweit ich weiß, das ist Molly.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, pickdroppers, back at it again with a Fortnite Battle Royale video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over why I think duos is the best competitive game mode. Now, obviously, Fortnite definitely thinks the same thing I do, that duos are the best, because in their summer skirmishes, they keep on doing duos gameplay. And I definitely think that's the way to go for competitive gameplay. So let me start out for why squads is not. So in squads, obviously, it's just you. And there's not a lot of teamwork or communication, which I feel like Fortnite is really based off of. Having to work with your teammates, having to talk to people. And I feel like just having one person, obviously it shows the single player skill, but there's a level of skill that it takes to be able to look out for your teammates' health, how much materials they have, what their weapons are, if they need any ammo. And I feel like that's a big part of Fortnite. A lot of Fortnite is duos and squads, you know, talking to teammates. And so I feel like solos just isn't the move, because you're just sitting in your tower and you're not really doing anything. You're not going to need to do something like charge or have one person charge and another person do cover fire. I feel like there's a lot less strategies because you're a solo. So you're not going to get flanked as much by another teammate. Or by another team, and you also don't have someone else looking out for you, watching your backside or stuff like that. So that's why I think solos is just not the move. But I also think that squads is not the move, and the reason for that is squads, you have 3 other players, so a lot of people, or most of the game's just going to be spent with all 4 of you farming, and there's not going to be a lot of activity. There's going to be too many people in the end circle, and it's going to make it really laggy. And also, there's so many people that you're going to have to be worrying about everybody everywhere. Also, from a viewer standpoint, you're going to have to be watching so many different angles, and you're going to have to be looking at so many different things. And I feel like if you're in squads and part of your team dies, you don't have a chance to win. You're not really going to 1v3 or 1v4 some of the best players in the world. So once your teammate dies, your game is like almost pretty much ruined. And I feel like it puts a real disadvantage for players who get game ended at the start. And it puts, like, people are going to want to game end so badly because it's such a big disadvantage. And they already do that in duos, but in squads it just takes it to another level. And I feel like having to communicate with 3 other players, you're going to have some players that are not going to be able to get a word in. A lot of times you'll see that there's one player that just rules over the whole squads and tells them what to do. And while that is fine, it doesn't bring out everybody's skill, and it's just not as interesting to watch, especially from a viewer standpoint. And having players just trying to talk to each other, in duos it works, but in squads players are just not going to be able to communicate as well. And that's why it brings me to the conclusion that duos is the best game mode, for the reasons I stated below. And for the fact that duos, you're talking to one person, you're able to communicate. There's the level of communication you need. If your teammate dies, you still got one player left that can help you bring the victory royale. It's definitely interesting from a viewer standpoint. You also are able to see both angles. There's not too many angles to look at, and there's not too many people left at the end of the circle. You both can farm mats, but you don't have to spend all 4 of you just farming the whole game. And I just feel like it's more interesting. And it's not as much solo on solo like squads can be. Even though it's 4v4, it's usually 1v1 times 4. Just 4 players trying to solo, but they can't kill each other. And that's what I like about duos, and I feel like duos is the best game mode, and I feel like Fortnite agrees. That's why all the summer skirmishes are in duos. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and write a comment down below on what you'd like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers, and I'm out. Peace!